Hi there folks, well, welcome back to my channel. For this video I'm actually in the city of Stirling, but I'm somewhere that I never really thought about coming to visit before. And I'm stopping off at the Thistle Centre, which is obviously a shopping centre in Stirling. It's actually not that far from the city's train station, so you can get to it from just walking over from the train station. But the reason why I'm coming here today is that there's some people probably will know this. I remember kind of vaguely knowing about this as a kid, that there is actually archaeology underneath the Thistle Centre. And I know it's if you go up to the main bit of the shopping centre, which is in level 2, and walk along to one of the main entrances, be able to get into it from there. It's called the Bastion and the Thieves Pot. From what I've read online, it was saying it's a 16th century section of the city wall that obviously protected Stirling, and what they're calling the Thieves Pot is an oubliette. So I think I've maybe explained this in previous videos. An oubliette is a pit prison, so people would be dropped down into the oubliette and forgotten about, because the word oubliette comes from the French oublier, meaning to forget. And I think there should be websites about it or should be information about this online. So I'll try and link some stuff into the description bar below and into the pinned comment as well. So if you want to look up some more information about it, you should be able to find it there. And again, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, then click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments. It's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can also follow me on Blue Sky, TikTok, and you can also click the join button and become a channel member. So with that at the roads, I'm going to grab my things and head on up into the shopping centre. Yeah, so the shops are this way. So head up in this direction. Yeah, so I found it, and it's actually just across from where Marks and Spencer's is, and it's right next to the post office as well. So if you're trying to find it, look for Marks and Spencer's and look for the post office. And there is some signage up. And I have tried to get in here before, but it was closed. And it was closed because they were organising a ghost hunting event. So there might be some spookiness about the place. So I'm just going to jump across and go down for a little wander. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying it's 18th century, because it does say online it's 16th. But this is the way in here. And there's down a spiral staircase, so probably not the best for accessibility. I'll turn the camera off just now so I can hold on.
Recent renditions within justice declined, impartial, but this wide-eyed medieval maquette clearly wants a good view of the punishments carried out in his name at the market cross. Until the hangings and beheadings there of the radical weavers John Baird and Andrew Hardy in September 1820, executed on the charge of high treason after marching in protest for the right to vote.
So this is the section you come down into. They'll have information boards up, which I'll have a look at as I'm going round. But at some point I'm going to point out that there is the Thieves Pot.
And visit Smith Archaeology Museum. Without his assistance, this exhibition would never have been possible. We hope you've enjoyed your visit. Come again. The sweet like other lands. A wealthy royal monks until the Stirling was the fabled key to Scotland, dividing north from south, Highland from lowland, and caught in the crossfire of the centuries which followed. The cobbled causeways of the old town would be stained with the blood of battle time and time again. Stirling's name may derive from the Gaelic word, Stirling, the place of strife. And such a troubled town clearly needs protection. Dalton Chamber was once a common tower of Stirling's first line of defence, the Barrow Wall. Damaged by the horrendous clan Douglas in the 1450s, revenge for James II's murder in April, which he became Queen of Scots, the threat of abduction by England's Henry. Having defeated James in sorrow and loss, Henry demanded that the child be betrothed to his own sickly heir, Edward, armed with formidable Lochaber axes, two of which he displayed on the wall to the left. Right laddie on your feet, you taking villains and vagabonds in the Thieves Pot.
Yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the audio, but this dotted line on this map here is the line of the Old Town Wall. So it goes along the back here of where Cowan's Hospital is, and right down this side here. So it goes to the shop centre and up to the castle, and that there is the old toll booth, which is now an arts centre, and that is the Old Town Jail just there. Yeah, so that's way back up from the Bastion and the Thieves Pot. It's definitely not the biggest of sites to go visit, and you could probably easily go around it in just a few minutes. But again, if you just take your time and read the information boards, it's quite an interesting little spot. And again, be able to see the oubliettes as well. It's kind of quite an interesting, quite a gruesome sight to see, especially when you know that it can be an extremely painful, slow way of dying. And yeah, so again, if you're ever in the Stirling and you're looking for somewhere that's a bit, maybe not always talked about in the tourist sites or pamphlets, come into the Thistle Centre and visit the Bastion and the Thieves Pot. So hopefully you'll find this interesting, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.